But yeah, I think we can start. All right. I think we can have a little big house recap. So yeah, Big House was last weekend, as you all know. Had a pretty good time there. My tournament experience, for the most part, it was pretty good. I will say, because I know like some people, on Twitter, online, myself included, mentioned various issues. Manga Pie, I think for 19 months with Twitch Prime, like it was no sounds on the setups. They have these like little adapter things where you could plug in your headsets, but for teams, for example, it was only two spots. So even if you did bring your headsets, everyone couldn't get sound. So that was, an issue. Hope tournament fixes that in the future. Also, the venue was like super cold on Saturday for whatever reason, but they did increase it. So I want to give the Big House TOs credit for that, because that's an issue for many tournaments where they literally don't give a fuck. But this time they actually fixed that, which I think is the first time I've ever seen TOs taking measures against that. So they deserve credit for that. But in terms of tournament play, so I entered both Ultimate Teams and Ultimate Singles. Teams I legit had no expectations for. I've played teams 2 hours maybe prior to Big House, and Plop had only played with Mewtwo King and Frostbite. So combined, we had maybe 5 hours of playing Ultimate Teams. So, we got some games in against like different people. I think synergy wise, we played relatively good, but obviously we're lacking experience. But 17th overall, can't complain about that. Like in pools, like we did pretty fine. I don't remember all our opponents, I'll be entirely honest. But 17th, pretty good. In winners, when we lost to Tamim and Ryuga, and that was kind of rough. Like I had not too much of a clue how to fight Bayo. I think the same thing applied to Plop. So it was kind of rough. We adapted for game 2, but it was not quite enough. And then in losers, we lost to Fatality and some Sonic player. Kind of the same thing there for me with Sonic. Legit not played against Sonic offline, so that was rough. And then teams overall, I think me and Plop, like team combo wise and stuff, we did fine, but it was hard to make up for the lack of experience. But overall, it was fun. In singles, I did have a pretty fortunate bracket in some ways, but in other ways, I was like, I want to get a chance against the good players, right? First round of pools at first went smoothly, but it almost started with disaster. If I'm going to be entirely honest, I think I played like shit in my first round pools. It was a pretty late pool. It was 8 p.m. And I know like day 2 and then day 3, it's going to be like earlier and earlier. If I make it, to day 2 and then day 3. So what I always did in Melee in those type of scenarios, if I got late pools, which was rare, but it did happen, was that I was always like, almost like gambling, I was like waking up extra early anyway and hope I play good, late, so I have a higher chance of falling asleep, the first night, so I can, play more properly day 2 when it's going to be harder, and then, same thing for day 3. The only difference is in Melee, I could like, kind of like walk through these pools, like playing like absolute shit. In Ultimate, with so many different characters and like matchups, not really the same thing. So I might have to change my strategy there moving forward. First round pool almost started with disaster. I was really close losing to this Ike player, and I was like so mad at myself playing so bad, but it happens. We did clutch it out though. I won 2-1 against the Ike player, but it was way closer than I feel like I should have made it. I'm not sure how this Ike player felt. Maybe he felt like he played like trash too. I'm not going to be the one speaking for him. But for my own regard, I feel like I played very bad in terms of like how I know I can play. So that was not really the start I wanted for singles, because at main stage, even though I got a pretty good placement, a lot of my sets I felt like I played too scared and not really the way I normally tend to play. So I was like, this is not the start I wanted, but at least we made it out of winner's side. Then for round 2 pools, I was supposed to play Tamim, but he got heroed, apparently. So he lost his first round to a hero and DQ'd out of the tournament, I think. So instead of Tamim, I got to play. Who did I get? Oh, yeah, I got to play a Robin player. I had never played this matchup before. So I found some hero. No, not sorry. I was reading chat. Not hero. I found some. I found some Robin players, and I got to practice the matchup a little bit. Sakoto, I think the tag was of the Robin player, and won pretty convincingly 2-0. I wasn't playing super good, but significantly better than day one, so it was a step in the right direction. And I got to learn a little bit about like the gimmicks, how to play against the character. Robin also have a kind of exploitable recovery, so that was good for me too, since that, tends to be a strength of mine to edgeguard characters. So that went pretty smoothly 2-0. It was not like a wash or anything, but it was still like kind of convincingly in my favor, I would say. Then after that, I got to play against who was the tag again? Actually, I don't remember what the tag was, but it was a Crown player. He was pretty good. He beat XX, and it was one other player he beat too. And then I think it took a game of Joker, the Samus player. But in that set, it was like by far my best set of the tournament. I played really good in that set for some reason. So I won 2-0 very convincingly. So looking pretty good in for day 3. Then, Dark Wizzy, he was sick, so he didn't show up, and that's why I played this Crown player. Then day 3, I got to play against a Wii Fit trainer. Again, I got to play against a Wii Fit trainer at main stage as well. So I got some practice in the matchup and felt pretty confident. I kind of felt like play lame, and Wii Fit trainer kind of loses to Inkling. So it was a pretty convincing set, 3-0. Not too much to say there. After that, I got to play the Bus. And next to Tweak's Wario, I kind of feel like the Bus Olimar is probably my toughest opponent in matchups I have played. So I know that was going to be really rough. I'm off to a good start in game 1, but I can't really clutch it out. I think he has like 1 stock, 140 or something. But that's something what happens with Inkling, where you can't kill your opponents. So that was a little bit annoying. But it happens. And then as the set progressed, he won fair and square and convincingly. Same thing against Esam in losers. But overall, I finished with 17th. Got 17th at main stage 2. I was seeded like 50-ish for both these tournaments. And even though I didn't get any super good win that I was kind of hoping for, I still feel like I really can't complain. Hopefully this means for potential future tournaments that my seed isn't like as bad, so it's like gonna be a little bit more good brackets and reasonable brackets moving forward. And for Summit, like I do feel like I can pull off one of these big upsets moving forward as well. I also hope all of you viewers enjoyed seeing me compete in Ultimate. It was fun. And I'm gonna prepare for Summit, which is not too long from now. So hopefully we can pull off like at least one of these big wins. The triple splat bomb against the Bus, that was the highlight of that set. I might have lost 3-0, but I won 3-0 in snipes. So always something.